All right, well, the game starts, so I assume the patch worked. So for anyone who wasn't paying attention or wasn't here, what we're testing here, Super Star Soldier has power-ups that are differentiated from each other solely by color palette, which is not how you want to do it. Yeah, I am. I'm really good at that. And like, there's a certain, I think, quite common form of color blindness where one of the strongest. Yeah, okay. So this is new. You see how this says R? I think that's for rapid. Dream Harrier, you made these sprites themselves, right? Yeah, so this C here, I don't know what that stands for. Cool, because it looks cool. So, in addition to using Dream Harrier's redrawn sprites, the hacker changed the sprites themselves so that there's a letter to denote which power-up they are, so that even if you can't tell any of the colors apart, you know that F is fire, and so you don't want it. Yeah, and then this here, this used to be green, and that green was very difficult to tell apart from two of the other power-ups. As far as I can tell, this is good. I see this. So L probably means lightning. I was thinking laser at first, but that doesn't make sense. I hope the person finds it though, because I actually replied to their comment on my YouTube video, and I was like, out of curiosity, is IPS patching an option for you? Like, if someone were to put together a patch that fixed that, would you be able to do that? Because I'm pretty sure it's doable. And they never responded. No, it's not on romhacking.net. So the story goes, I suck so bad at this game. The story goes, somebody was watching my YouTube channel, and I have a 1cc of this game up on it, and they commented that they can't tell the lightning and the fire weapons apart, which the fire weapon is awful. So not being able to tell that apart from like the safest weapon in the game is just a damn shame. So I went to my Discord and I was like, dude, do we know how to fix this? And it turns out that Snake Man knew. And a friend of mine who does hacking actually taught me how to make the color palette swap patch myself. He wouldn't do it because I think he knows that I want to learn how to do ROM hacking for this precise reason. The big thing that I want to be able to patch out is full screen flashing or big sprites flashing, because that's a seizure and sometimes migraine risk. I don't get seizures. I do get ocular migraines though. So anyway, I'm just testing it, and it looks fine to me. Yeah, red flashing is really dangerous, I want to say. Like, you know that Pokemon episode that was such a problem? That was like red to blue flashing, and I I almost want to say I heard that that specifically is incredibly dangerous. Yes, I agree. One thing I was thinking is the F itself might be a little difficult to read. Like the top stroke on it, I don't know the term for it. It would be called a stroke in Japanese. Well, it would be called a stroke if you were talking about Japanese in English, rather. Is like, you see how it's the same length as the bottom one? I wonder if it would read a little better if it was 1 pixel wider on the top. Yeah, this song is good. Well, yeah, line makes sense, though. Stroke order is a thing that you learn when you learn Japanese. Which, like, these days in Japanese instruction, I think it's generally people don't care about stroke order anymore. Personally, I think that's a mistake because kanji are kind of difficult to learn just because there are so many of them. And if you're really finicky about stroke order when you first start, then you're going to be writing the same radicals the same way every time. And that aids massively in remembering them. Memorizing them, I should say. So the school of thought that states that you don't need to worry about stroke order at all, I don't really understand it. I think part of the reasoning is, well, you're just going to type all your kanji these days anyway, which, I mean, there's something to that, but... Come on, I was looking at chat, game. Yeah. Give me the missile. Hey. Oh, I actually should have grabbed the laser. The lightning. Yeah. Those are important for, like, for, dyslexia readability, right? If your ascenders and descenders are not a uniform length and different glyphs are different, then that helps a lot if I remember correctly. I used to letter comics, so dyslexia-friendly fonts are something that I had an interest in, a professional interest. Thank you, Cuba. You have a good night, too. Although, speaking as a comic letterer, a former comic letterer, and by the way, my work wasn't very good. It was something I did incidentally. My big thing was that I was a translator. But something that you learn is that there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all dyslexia-friendly font. So something that works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for the next. And I think it's a real shame that we're publishing like all comics digitally these days, right? But we don't have any readers that allow the users to, or the readers to customize fonts on their end. Because that's an issue. If they can't customize the font and you've chosen one that is too difficult for them to read, then what are they going to do? You know? Yeah, it's something that I think most people don't really think about because most people haven't lettered comic books before. This all started though when I was doing like indie game dev, and I saw people talking about, you know, dyslexia friendly fonts in video games. And that was when I started asking around, like, so how do I make sure that my game's readable? And the response was, you know, let your users choose the fonts to the best of your ability. Give them that choice. I've had that thought too, Buyun. Yeah, I get why, but the thing is, like, the real reason that they don't do it is because the aesthetics of the font choice are too important, and it's like that just doesn't matter when by lettering it in a way that you find aesthetically pleasing, you've rendered it unreadable for a decent chunk of your potential readership. It's something that, like, I would be genuinely shocked if anyone ever saw it my way. That's based on my experience with the manga business. You suck, game. Hate this guy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, just, you know, there's a greater trend in computing and well, yeah, in computing away from user customization. Basically, we'll never get to pick hot dog stand again as our window theme or whatever. I wasn't looking at the screen there. I was looking down at my turbo switches. Yeah, that, I mean, I don't think there's any excuse not to do it that way, Nalwalk. Yeah, you know what's up, Stravros. Yeah, slightly. If that person who commented on my video would respond, I'd be like, can you please test this hack? I should check and make sure they haven't. Does anyone have my YouTube page, like, handy? Because now I'm curious. Maybe the person did respond. It was on my Star Soldier 1cc, Super Star Soldier. It's the one that opens up with me game overing on the last boss. Although I've only 1cc'd the game once, so unless I did something wrong, there should only be one video on my YouTube channel labeled as a Super Star Soldier 1cc. I was looking at chat. I actually didn't mean to pick this up. Is that the video? That hasn't replied, yeah. This is like the meanest boss in the game, by the way. It's pretty much the reason the game is so hard. Because there's a boss refight section. You have to refight every boss except the submarine. And this bastard always manages to hit you 100% of the time. Remember how I said I wasn't going to do a Superstar Soldier full credit? And now I'm on stage 5, so it's like I might as well. Dang. Down the road, I think patching that flash out would also probably be a good idea. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, could you do that, Dream Harrier? If you're not busy at the moment. It would be cool if we could get them on the Discord, because, you know, just communicate with them directly, but not everyone has Discord installed, so hard to say. The thing that makes this game extremely hard that you're not seeing, that you don't really notice until you play it, is that, so you gain like a pretty generous like 2 or 3 hit shield for powering up your weapons all the way, right? But there's a catch. Anytime you're invincible, so that's after you picked up a power up, after you've been hit and your shield has taken damage, and after you've died and respawned, you're not just invincible to things that damage you, you cannot pick up power-ups. So small mistakes usually spiral out of control quickly in this, because even if there's a power-up on screen that could fix the... Hey, thanks for the host, Antoine. Even if there's a power-up on screen that could fix the issue, you can't get it. And the later bosses have a way of kind of forcing you to the bottom of the screen. So usually once you make that mistake, you're at the bottom of the screen. So by the time you're vulnerable to bullets and thus eligible for power-ups again, the power-up is scrolled off. It's an extremely common scenario. Yeah, it's like my least favorite thing. Did you ever end up finishing this one, Antoine, or did you say screw it? I think that's a respectable choice, so. I always get really confused right here. I stared at it for so long and then bashed into it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. This game's a really frustrating kind of hard. What were you doing tonight, Antoine? So the fact that, oh my god, that this person can't differentiate this weapon from the others in the vanilla version of the game matters, because that phase that I just instantly killed at the start of the fight, that can take like 50 seconds if you don't have this weapon. For most of the game, I actually prefer the red weapon, the like traditional Star Soldier gun, because you want a lot of screen coverage and it gets you that. Come down. Come down. No. I didn't even see what hit me. I'm focused so hard on this power up. Oh, nice. I don't know. Soldier Blade is amazing to me. Or not Soldier Blade. Final Soldier is amazing to me. It's so much worse than this. How'd they manage it? This game is awesome. Legitimately stunned that all that moving around didn't get me killed. Oh, Cotton reboot. Is that new or something? What do you think of it? That's that thing that they had, like, video teasers for a while ago, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the best Symphony of the Night players consistently loses time on randomizer races because the relics have the same issue in that, where they're only differentiated by color palette. Yikes. So he can't tell the difference between like Soul of Bat and Fire of Bat, for example. And the relic get animation is like, it's not very long, but when you're like a world-class runner, that difference of a few seconds to pick it up could be significant because you're going to be up against other world-class competition. Holy crap. Oh, I see what happened. I somehow picked up the blue. Yeah, I kind of thought that would happen. This is a really bad place to take even like a little shield hit. This guy is the boss of one of the caravan modes, which is why he's such a pain in the ass. Oh, he's there to time you out. It's actually one of the fastest kills I've gotten on the stage 6 boss without the lightning weapon, which it speeds up that that fight to a ridiculous extent. This is where the game starts to get hard. Damn. I almost always get hit by like a sort of poorly telegraphed laser in this section. Which in real life, lasers aren't telegraphed, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining. Oh my god. What have I done? I made a huge, huge mistake. Yikes. This is not how you shmup. Don't play like this. No! Why would you do that? No, nuts. Oh, this one's over. All right, thank you. I would be shocked if they actually still check that email. You know what I mean? I have no idea what my email on my Google account is, but I'm certain I have lost the login for it. But you never know. Yeah. You didn't comment too, did you? That was kind of a lot of bullets for for an 8-bit shmup. Yeah, if you don't mind. Oh. Extremely bad what just happened. Oh my god. Ah. Yikes. So, do you see how I just cut to the side for no reason? I accidentally switched my controller from 2-button mode to 6-button mode, which I think confused it. Oh my god. What have I done? What have I done? There we go. We're good. Oh, stop getting hit. Goes against the tenets of shoot 'em ups. I think the strat here is just to stay at the top of the screen on the right side until you see platforms. Not platforms, like blocks. I forget if you want to start it immediately after killing the boss. Let's hope that you do, because obviously I can't react if this is wrong. Yeah, okay, we're good. Then you go down here. Yeah, there are a couple. Maybe like around 10. It's more than I thought. Six-button games, it's not very many. The fact that this is a 6-button controller is just sort of a bonus. I got it because the build quality is really good. Or rather, a friend of mine got it for me, I should say. I didn't do shit. It would be really funny if I picked up those power-ups right now. I'll take red. Oh shit, no, I'll take blue, actually. Dang. That there was the invincibility, disabling collision with power-ups striking again. I needed to collect the blue and then the lightning. What used to be the green, but, you know, we changed the palette. The blue and then the cyan. It needed to be that order. And there, for some reason, I didn't feel safe just going for it. I think there was a bullet. What? I was looking at chat, but still, what hit me? Did they spawn an enemy at the bottom of the screen or something? Or did one of those guys get a shot off? Yeah, Darkwing Duck game is bad. I can't wait to get to that. Oh my god, no. Yikes, not looking good. The boss refights are going to start soon, but there's a pretty difficult section leading up to it. I really needed that missile upgrade. I've needed it for a long time. This section here, it's pretty easy to take a couple hits here. Oof. Hey, FaZe. Yeah, do you know if they were involved in Power 11 by any chance? The sound driver sounds extremely similar. So I don't know if that's a Conoco game or if it's that Hudson made the sound driver for this game, even though Conoco developed it. I'm gonna be patient here. I don't really have a lot of diagonal range, but there's one song that not only like does the percussion sounds really similar, is why I think there might be some crossover there. Now for the bastard who always ruins your run. This bastard right here. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh my god. Oh, I got really bad patterns right there. It's been so long since I've beaten this guy, I honestly forget what's after him. Holy shit. Damn it. Yep, that sucks. I don't think there are any green in there because green makes the last boss much more doable. So that's why they try to take it from you. It also makes this guy really fast and the next one. This whole section is just here to punish you for losing green. This is also the only place in the game where I don't think there's a better choice than green. Usually I feel like there's something. I should have waited for that one bubble. I did have time to see I was on a collision course with it. Wonder Momo, it's tolerable. I think it's kind of fun, honestly, but it's not my favorite game. All right, am I done with refights? Yeah, this is the most fucked last boss in the history of last bosses. I've never let the turret survive past the very beginning. I have no idea what it does. Or not the turret, what is that, the fuselage or something? Guess what happens if you're right under the ship for... I think it's the next cycle. If you're right under the boss, he just goes like... Gaboosh right at you. Well, but do you know about the sound programmer? Yeah, Wonder Momo is hard in a way that I didn't really enjoy. That's part of it, for sure. Oh my god. No. Last form. This shit is hard. Don't come down here. Damn it. That's the worst luck you can get if it goes all the way to the bottom of the screen. Say my name, dude. I just fucking beat it Deathless. Oh my god. Whew, baby. Thank you. Oh my god. You have no idea what a pain in the ass that game is. Oh, thank you, Rusty. Whew. Tough game. Foo, you're embarrassing me. I won the video game. Some producers are patient. I never have to play this piece of crap again. I think there's a hard mode, so it's not like I've literally achieved everything you can ever achieve in Superstar Soldier, but thank you, FaZe. It's not just a 1cc, it's Deathless. Thank you, Idiotech, and also everybody. Yeah, the patch works. I mean, at least it got through one full playthrough of the game without crashing, so there's that. Again, I don't really know how swapping a few sprites out could cause crashes, but you never know. I hope that was actually Deathless, and I didn't, like, take a careless death really early on that I forgot about. Yeah. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, though, because they're all the same sprite in the original, so they hacked it such that there's a unique sprite for each weapon because there was ROM space left over for it. Oh, man. That's a good note to end on. See, I'm not that good at shmups, so beating any of them Deathless is kind of an accomplishment for me. And this game, like, it's a real dumb kind of difficult, and I understand that. But I know some much better shmup players who gave up on this one because they couldn't do it, you know? And they were tired of being annoyed by playing a 48-minute credit just to screw it up at the end, you know? Which is extremely easy to do. So I'm proud of it, even if it's not exactly like a Diojo 1cc or something like that. Now then. Wait, there is no hard mode. Is there? Unless it's like a code. Diojo 1-all is easier? Maybe for you, not for me. So anyway, I did that. That's going to be it for me. Before I go, I want to remind you, because I need to do a better job of self-promoting, that I'm going to be doing a new kind of wizardry style dungeon crawler game on Thursday. Please don't try to guess, because I think some people might get it right. Thank you, Zelbun. Yeah, I hear you, Antoine. Fuck this game. And then Saturday, I think, is going to be FF9. It really depends. Let's see. I'm just checking who's online. Yeah, thank you, Fu. I'm going to raid Voxandra. She's playing Mega Man Battle Network 3, which I don't know anything about Mega Man Battle Network, but I've heard good things and I like Voxandra, so that's good enough for me. Say hello to her if you're into that idea. I'll be watching, but probably lurking. Wow, that sounds really menacing, doesn't it? I'll be lurking. All right, have a good night, everybody. Hopefully I see you on Thursday. If not, I'll see you when I see you.